Eller med 8-9 törn ifrån och så vidare igen på en. Så du kan hoppas på det. Det är fantastiska spelet drag.
Vi sa det att snart tar vi bort spelet framåt för att den är alldeles för dålig.
Tom Polish. Yes. Of course. Did you also go have a nap? Did you also go have a nap after no?
Oh yeah, like I came down, I was like, do I need to move my stuff? No, I'm going back to bed.
Yeah. That's what I actually thought you were like an hour. Yeah.
And you still argued about it. Okay, but like, I walked past and you were arguing about it.
Felt like a good way to celebrate, to send off the moot for me. I was more drunk last night than all the previous Iron Moots combined.
It was pretty drunk last night.
Finally they figured it out.
I don't know what any of this means. Yacht.
I got myself knocked out when you threw a ball over.
You should have double screens.
No, absolutely not. In no way could I have been knocked out to that tournament. The beauty of Racer. It's the best thing ever. Magnus, har du en Twitter? Twitter? Ja, Cryx. Inte med 2017. Jaha, är du redo att köra Kommunen är det va? Eller vart vill det vara för att de kan inte säga så. Nej, den säger inte. Den säger typ här.
Are they good to go?
Jag har deras lista, tänkte jag ska kunna... Jag vill också ha listan. Men Jocke?
Segments are only control point units. We don't really have that much of a big team.
Coven,
I didn't like this. Are they
vill du ha lapparna eller? Vill du ha lapparna? I'm feeling
What the fuck? Oh! So many chords. One chord too many. It should be 2 chords. Why is there 3 chords? Do you think you can manage to close the door anyway? Just pull it hard. There we go. Excellent.
Good enough.
Firmly wedged in.
Sometimes you just have to stream a game from a closet.
And this closet setup is still the best setup we had on the Moot. Yeah, that's a great caption. stuff here. Ta-da! But no. It doesn't snap to the right place. Okay, cool. And we're live, and it's working. Hello, everybody!
Hello! Hello!
And welcome to... I'm just gonna test the sound. Say something cool.
Oh, something cool?
Yes, excellent. Okay, so this is the Nordic Championship round 2 of the last ever Iron Moot. My name is Jocke, and I'm joined here today by
me,
yeah.
Will Pagani.
Excellent. We're gonna watch the a game between Haley2, played by Jarle and the Coven, in the Bane theme, called not Bane theme.
Dark Host.
Yes, thank you. Played by Magnus Forslund. I have some lists.
Ooh, I love lists.
You do. So the Cygnar list is Haley2, Thorn, Stormwall, Firefly, Squire, Arlen Jr. with a Charger, Jakes with a Cyclone, and the Stormstrider. I was going to say this looks very standard, but Cyclone on Jakes, maybe
sure.
not super common.
And I know, at least over here in Europe, there's a lot of Hurricanes running around on Haley2s. So this is a Stormwall.
Yeah.
So I actually like the Stormwall Cyclone combo here. It gets you the covering fires, which I think will be very, very good into the Bane Warriors. We'll see how that plays out, like how relevant that is in this matchup.
I'm guessing he specifically did that to tailor against the Cryx.
Probably. And then our Dark Host list is Coven, 2 Death Rippers, 2 Scavengers, a Wraith Engine, Tartarus, a Machine Wraith, full Bane Riders, minimum Bane Riders, and then 2 Warriors units max, another max and another min, so 1 max Riders, 1 max Warriors, 1 min Warriors, 1 min Riders, and you guys on both. That's a mouthful. Yeah, so... Yeah. What's your prediction? Who do you think is going to pull this one out, based on this table we see here?
I usually lean against Cygnar.
Sure.
In the Cygnar Cryx matchup.
Sure.
I also know that Jarle has a lot of reps against Cryx,
gotcha.
Particularly Banes and Coven. So I'm guessing he has the edge due to that.
All right. I'm interested to see how this terrain is going to play out here. We've got Bane's hiding behind.
Yeah, we have a forest right in the middle of the board, just outside Magnus's own zone.
Which I think that can be very powerful. It gives him a place that he can put his caster that's very safe. Not that I think Coven really wants to go that far forward, but they can feed from there. That's very good. it's really great with the vengeance on the Banes because they can stand behind it, vengeance into it, and then charge out of it.
Yep.
On the Bane Riders. So that's a very, very good forest for him to have there. And then of course we have the clouds from the theme force, and then also a cloud from
Coven.
Coven.
Yeah.
Yes. And here we go.
So it's Jarle's turn 1, bottom of 1. He places down multiple.
We got 3 table markers out there already. It looks like, so that's already illegal.
Judge.
Yep, pretty much. So.
I must say, however, this is the first game I've seen all weekend that actually uses that just puts down table markers like this, like in previous SRs. I haven't seen it that much, or I haven't seen it at all with what we used to call it, just table marker.
The proxy base.
The proxy base spam.
Yeah. It I think the change affects very few people, so. That's good. And I think a judge just told him to remove one of them.
Yeah.
So cheers to the judge, I guess. Yeah, I know this Haley player is big on proxy bases. He talked a lot in the CID forums about it and using them and stuff. So we'll see how it affects his game with this new change.
Yeah.
So, actually, I'm having a hard time seeing some of the models. This is the Cyclone down here at the bottom, right? Looks like it.
Yep. The red jack is the Cyclone.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that Jake's just below it. Then above it we have Haley, and then Arlen and the Stormwalker.
I do find it a little perhaps less optimal than like to deploy the Cyclone directly across this unit of Bane Riders.
Yeah,
so
I agree. It's
it doesn't seem like what they want to be shooting.
No.
Is the Bane Riders, right?
Plus, you would think he would want to put out the covering fire wall, basically. So he must have considered where he want that denial wall.
Yeah.
But
So
I'm guessing he actually wants to use the Cyclone for shooting. Or does he want to use it for something else? No, he would puts up.
Yeah, I think that unit has occultation on them as well. There's the spell token down there.
Sure.
So that makes it even worse for the Cyclone. Like now it doesn't get to really effectively use its wall because the wall's only POW 10, POW 12, their armor 18, 5 hit points. Yeah. It's very unlikely that wall does too much here. And then he has occultation, so you can't even shoot him. So we'll see how that goes. A lot of the times I've seen Dark Host being played with double Banes, they flank very hard, like go way out on the sides of the table. That can be very, very powerful against the Haley feet.
Yes.
So we'll see how that goes.
Well, he does have Haley down there, so I know he's going to be able to exude her stuff down there. And Thorn is Thorn hasn't advanced. He just reactionary derived up.
Yep. We got a TK going around. Stormwall's activating and walking. No, I think it was an accelerate.
Oh, that was
an accelerate walk.
Yep.
Dropping a storm pod there.
Of course.
And I'm going to guess the Strider is going to shoot the pod.
Yep.
Seems fairly greedy. But I mean, I guess you get value out of it. Like, there's a chance that he kills 1 or 2 Banes. So that seems fine.
Yeah, he trample up, I guess.
Yeah. Checking to make sure he's not in the rider charges. Is there a Firefly in this list? Yes. Okay. I think the Firefly will help a lot.
Versus their Bane Riders.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that was a trample for the storm wall.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it was a trample. He's finished the activation, it seems. And now his, I think temporal acceleration might be on the Strider due to his measurements.
Yeah.
Some dice are being thrown around.
This is much easier when you can hear the players, by the way.
Yeah.
Were there to be more Iron Moots, I would suggest a table mic for us.
We actually, in our previous setup, we did have just that. We weren't sitting in a closet.
That's good. Yes, it's a beautiful closet.
Yes, we are. We are in fact sitting inside a closet storage room thing. There's no paint on the walls, and there's next to
there's no ceiling.
There's no ceiling.
Unfinished ceiling.
But we have the good thing is that the players can't hear us, and we don't have a lot of background noise from the mics. That's what we got all previous years. So it was all this. The complaint was always about background noise. So now we sacrificed that for.
We sacrificed our bodies.
Yes. We give ourselves to the art.
Excellent.
So Junior's working up, and of course bringing up Arcane Shield on the storm wall, and yeah.
I do wonder if there's any line of sight holes between the storm wall and the storm strider. Like, are all those models base to base? Because if they're not, you could get a running arc node or something to channel us to Gene Abyss, that kind of thing. So I'd be interested to see exactly how that works out.
I'm guessing there's not enough models to actually have a complete line there. And maybe the Firefly. And
so there's a Firefly, a Charger, maybe a Squire. But I guess you don't really want to lose the Squire either. But it's if you could clear a line, that could be a.
Did he simply forget to put down Arcane Shield before he moved the Stormwall? I mean, it seems like
maybe.
It seems unreasonable that Junior is in front of the wall. His Charger isn't that far off, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's true. That might be a slight misplay there. And here we go. We're letting Velamis go.
Plus, another thing is that it wouldn't help at all if you heard the table talk, since they're talking Norwegian and Swedish.
Yeah, that's not going to help me out. But I imagine a lot of the words are like, do you guys translate temporal acceleration, for example? I'm sure the words exist, but like, is it?
It would be amazing.
Do you use them?
Accelererat tidsflöde.
Exactly. You'd be like, I think I heard the word accelerate in there.
No, we do not. No, most words are English. Some Swinglish. Like when you charge, you charge.
Yeah. I'd be able to pick that one up. No problem.
Hopefully. It was kind of nice. I got the other version of it. I saw a game played in Russian yesterday. And I was like, Russian isn't that hard. I understand everything they're doing here. Careful measurements. I would assume he's not going in. And the Storm Strider was outside of Bane Rider charges.
Yeah. He just measured it, I believe.
So will we see a feat? An early feat from Coven?
Generally speaking, in the control feat matchups, where you both have it, you always want to go second.
Sure, of course.
I'm not sure we're going to get an option out of that for Coven here. I think they're going to have to feat this turn. Haley will counter feat. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because if he holds the feat and is moves up a little defensive, then he risks Haley not feeding, I guess. Yeah, and
then if Haley doesn't feed, it probably gets very sad.
Yeah. But he is putting down. He's probably not feeding. He's putting down the cloud again, almost just a few inches in front of where what was before. He's going to use that in the forest to build a little wall.
Yeah, and he made sure to put it far enough from the storm wall so that he would have to accelerate it for it to be able to advance in and then be able to shoot.
Yep.
So, looks like we got a run out of that Bane. Maybe we had one charge. We got a marker out there to mark damage. There was a, I think it's Stygian Abyss did some damage, it looks like.
No.
To the Strider. So maybe something through the Arc Node. Yeah, so with Haley deployed so far south, I would almost try and swing super north and force her to walk to the middle of the feet. Because she has an 18-inch control area, which is obviously very far, but it's not the whole board.
Those two Bane Riders at the top should probably have been even further north, since the feet is no longer just it's no longer a model unit. So you could save those that are up there, who could get a charge on the Strider during Haley's feat turn, if it were Haley's feat turn. Which is
always very, very powerful. I think Haley's almost certainly going to feat this next turn.
Regardless of Coven feat?
Probably. I mean, I guess it depends on how aggressive these Banes get here in the middle. It may turn out that forest works against him, that he can't actually... Like maybe Haley can hide behind that from some of the Banes. I played a game against Dark Host where I basically got to steal his clouds. He moved up right behind him, and then I moved up within like 5 inches of the clouds, and he couldn't charge me through them either. So that's always fun, and that's a lot of Bane warriors up there in that zone.
Yes, he has the max units up there.
Yeah. Ooh, we got chat.
We have chat.
I do love Bob Ross. Thank you, Arla Heron.
That's Richard.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
No, we're not doing this again. That was a Lock and Load exclusive, and apparently some other podcasts and stuff. But whatever. I like the scavengers in this list a lot. That scavenger puts a ton of pressure on that Stormstrider right now because it's damaged. So if it does make it there, it's going to be Weapon Master. You get a Bane in there.
What's the power on it?
11. So 13 with Dark Shroud, and then 15 with Curse. Yep. So that scavenger can almost certainly finish off that Stormstrider. And because of stealth, it's going to be a little harder for Haley to be able to deal with it. It is super low armor though, so the bounces will be very relevant. Like I think it's armor like 11 or 12 or something.
Yep.
So
in the chat, people are translating the English words into Swedish. So heavy metal becomes... So the matchup is Den mörka hären versus tung metall.
Excellent. Yeah, and that does sound like a sweet band name. Yeah, and I think we're checking to make sure things are going to be able to advance and see stuff. What was that just moved? Is that a Machine Wraith? There's a Machine Wraith in this list, I think, right?
Yes, there's a Machine Wraith.
Yeah. No, that's a Death Ripper.
No, the Machine Wraith is the thing...
it's in the back.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a Death Ripper, right?
Yep.
Yeah. He does have Death Rippers, yeah? Yeah. I'm a big fan of Death Rippers over a lot of the other Arknode styles. Because in Cryx, you can get so much armor reduction that the Death Ripper becomes a very credible melee threat, whereas the other ones, like, they get a gun, which is great, but it's...
Yeah, on the other hand, a gun in Cryx in the right place
can be very good.
Yeah.
Can be very good, but in a world of heavy metal storm walls and stuff, a Death Ripper walking up and putting 20 damage on a storm wall, 30 damage on a storm wall is pretty good.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. It's just another good thing to have.
It's another threat, right? Like, it's something that Haley has to deal with. And if she feats this turn, maybe she'll be able to deal with it fine. But
it also means that after you expend the Arc Node, after you move up and use the Arc Node, if the opponent knocks out the Arc Node, they still have to actually kill it dead.
Yeah. And I mean, Death Ripper's sustained attack will kill casters. It's what I've been loving so much about Gorehounds recently. Is a lot of people a lot of people don't really like see them as credible threats to warcasters. So you can get a lot of work done with those. So it looks like a Wraith Engine ran.
Yes, a player in the chat asked if he critted with Stygian Abyss, because that's crit Shadowbind, right?
Yeah. And
I don't see a token down for it. I'm guessing not.
Yeah, I agree. If that was a crit, that was huge, huge, huge. Yeah, it seems really good in this matchup, actually. Because if you crit it and then walk up, catch it in your feet, and then keep everything 5 inches away from it, it can't do anything. Mm-hmm. And then I think if that happens, this starts looking really, really bad for Cygnar.
It's crit blind.
Well, yeah, crit blind, even better. Fantastic.
Crit blind? What do we know?
Well, I think it used to be Shadowbind.
Yeah.
And neither Mark II or Mark I.
Yeah, absolutely Mark II.
I think it was, yeah, Mark II was that. We're going to go check and see if that occurred.
Det är andra gången nu på 2 dagar.
Okay, we had some exciting action out there. So, a couple of things to report.
Okay.
Firstly, he did in fact build a base-to-base wall almost to protect the junior there, using the objective as well. So it's hard to draw a line of sight there. He did not crit on the Strider.
Okay.
He moved up the ball there to feet with Coven,
and then didn't,
and then forgot it. Which is interesting because we didn't really think he was going to necessarily.
I mean, like, I don't think this is. I think a lot of things were set up so that the feet would be good right now, like where the Stormwall is positioned, where he moved the Bane Riders, that kind of stuff. So
yeah, the Bane Riders up there is pretty dead.
Well, yeah, I think the Southern Bane Riders now are like all gonna die. Well, I guess they're occultated, probably. I'm guessing this token down here by them is occultation.
Yes.
So maybe not that many die. But this could have gone better, I think, if that was your plan. Yeah.
So he will get 2 feet second at least.
Yeah. I mean, or maybe Haley forgets to feet too, and then it's just a disaster all the way around.
Oh, Magnus.
Yeah. So does the Stormwall shooting kill a Wraith Engine?
Stormwall shooting doesn't kill it? No.
Probably not. You can accelerate, you can get 3, PAL 15s? Mm-hmm. So it's dice off 5, it's only 15 damage. Maybe your little guns can do something, 12s, but no, they're 10 now.
Yeah, 10 and it's armor 20.
Yeah.
Good shooting.
Yeah, seems unreasonable.
But Arlen can give magic weapons to Stormwall.
Yeah,
and his objective can give magic weapons to something else.
Sure.
Stormstrider. So I'm sure he can kill it if he want to, but he would need to expend
maybe too much.
Yeah, or at least a Stormstrider shot at it.
Well, I mean, so the Stormwall is about 15, right? It's got 24 now, so probably both Stormstrider shots.
Yeah.
That Scavengers is ready to party.
Ready to party.
Where's the other Scavenger? There's 2, right? Yeah.
It's just north of the Wraith Engine, and then the other one is in the middle of the zone behind the Orange Bane Riders. No, that's Death Troopers.
Where is that little guy? I don't know, I don't see him.
Nope, he's gone.
Never to be seen again. We just threw him away at the beginning of the game.
Together with his feet. Yep. This might be a short game.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine we're going to see some Storm Pod bounce stuff go on in the middle of the table. And clear out some of those Bane Warriors. We'll get a feat. The Bane Riders will get sad. Oh, he can charge the Wraith Engine. Oh man, there's...
Oh, the Temporal, he definitely... Yeah, he gets way up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone asked if Jarle is in a think tank. I wouldn't say he is. He usually he uses a couple of minutes at the beginning of his turns, a lot of time, to think out all the moves and then executes them.
Yeah.
Because he is in fact a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Up a nudge.
Yeah.
And he uses puts down markers everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
To me, this is a prime. I like the fact that for Jarle, this is the prime example of why he thinks that you should be able to put down as many table markers as you want, because he wants to correctly determine where his stuff is going to be. For me, this is the reason why we shouldn't allow them everywhere.
Yeah. I agree, and I mean, this can get far more ridiculous as this goes on, right? Like, how many other things does he want to measure?
Yep.
So, and that's sort of the question. But he hasn't actually broken any rules there, because he's measuring movement, therefore he's allowed to measure melee ranges.
Absolutely.
So, and then you removed the base, so he's playing by the rules. He's playing by the rules.
Yes.
Why is he measuring that? They have occultation. He can't see that guy. Do they have occultation? My whole world is a nightmare.
Let's assume they have. Did he just simply measure if that guy could see and charge out of the forest?
That might be it, though. He's going to give him vengeance. I mean, I assume he's going to kill one of these Bane Riders. I guess maybe not, actually. He might just be trying to punch the Wraith Engine. So... Yeah, Todorific in chat is saying that the Cryx has spread so far that he needs to check and see if he can clear a flank hard enough that he can clear one side and then get the other side in defeat. So it looks like we're going for a pod on 2 of the witches.
Yep. Well, I'd say that he won't be able to clear the northernmost flank if he's going to put just the way his army is positioned. He's never going to get that. So as long as Haley moves up, if Haley can catch the northernmost flank with the feet, he will also catch the rest of it. He doesn't have to kill all those Bane Riders, for example.
But I don't think that's going to happen.
That she's going to move up.
Well, I think if she moves that far forward, like, she might die. Because we've got the Arc Node right there. You know, the Wraith Engine can just walk 7 and then channel a bunch at her.
Yeah.
So she'd have to block line of sight with all this stuff, and it just becomes really risky.
What was he thinking when he moved her down so far down when all those units were up there?
I mean, he deployed her down there.
Yeah. He did walk her a little bit more to the south. Around one behind the stone wall. So,
I mean, it's always interesting to kind of deny flanks. So those Banes won't do anything till turn 3 at the earliest now.
But then he lost all the scenario pressure up there for the round zone.
Yep. I mean, it's I don't know what's over there that can really get into that zone, but like Magnus may score a point on Haley's feet turn, which would be pretty brutal for Haley. So we'll see if he throws away a Firefly maybe, or the Charger perhaps. Like runs over into that zone. But I mean, I think whatever he ends up putting over there it's certainly dead, or engaged to the point where it's no longer relevant.
Absolutely, because Haley won't be able to. Okay, so Haley goes. She walks up behind the storm wall. She's going to catch none of the Bane warriors.
Yeah, so anything that goes in that zone is getting killed by those Bane warriors.
And I think one of the... Is one of the witches out?
Yeah, so it looks like it's the ball, and then the witches on either side to the north and south of it.
Yeah, but the ball was in, right?
Okay. Yes.
So he can't run.
Yes.
Although he's probably just... He doesn't have to run because he wasn't...
Where would it want to run to?
I know.
Oh, he's going to run all the way down south into this forest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was in a pretty good spot to feed before. So. He channeled something. I'm guessing temporal acceleration on Stormwall and reaction drived up.
Oh, I got a table bump over there that could have been a disaster.
It's Magnus table flipping.
Haley feet flip the table.
It's not that uncommon as you think.
And I mean, depending on how much work Haley gets done this turn, it might actually be like really, really good that he didn't feat.
Yes.
But,
yes, like we said before, if he decides not to feat, forces Haley to feat, and he doesn't lose that much. We had the theory that he wasn't gonna feat.
Yeah. I think if he realized he hadn't feated, that Wraith Engine would probably be in a different place, so it doesn't get punched by the storm wall.
Yeah.
But it could work out.
So how much will he lose this turn? He's going to lose the Wraith Engine. He's going to lose some things there in the middle from the pod, but probably not from anything else. So just some pod damage there. And he won't lose Bane Riders in the south, I'm guessing, but the Bane Riders in the top will die. Because he has to shoot something with the Storm Strider.
Yeah, it's very likely. I agree. Maybe one survives.
He should kill the Scavenger. No, it's still a feat turn.
But still, that Scavenger is going to walk up and engage the Storm Strider, which can really hamper what it can do. And it's 15 defense, I think, maybe 14. So it's.
I think it's 14. I think all of the Bone Jacks were lowered 1 defense.
Well, that one was 16.
It was a 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it might have
had Stalker stats.
Yeah.
It has Stalker stats probably.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it.
We know all of this.
Because I care. I'm gonna check it.
Because you care.
Of course I care.
Yeah.
Scavengers are my bros. Yeah, 15. So, like, the Storm Strider needs a 10. So that's a 50-50-ish. Like, slightly better than 50-50.
Yeah. It's probably better off ignoring it for now.
Oh, you're certainly... Well, it also has stealth, so... you'd have to walk up.
That is also a good reason to ignore it.
Yeah, you'd have to walk up really close to it with the Storm Strider, which might put you in charge range of some of those Banes. You've already taken half your health. Like, you might just die. So...
Okay, so we don't know how much damage is being given. Maybe we could if we saw the screen.
No.
That much.
I'm gonna guess about 24.
Yeah.
Give or take.
It's fair. Yeah. I don't think anyone was expecting it to stay around.
No. And the question is, did these Electroleaps just do 5? No, he punched it and did an Electroleap. He's dropping the pod.
One of the witches.
Looks like a 7, so a 17, so it's a couple damage. I guess he can try and boost it afterwards, right? Oh, no, he's out of focus.
No.
Yeah, so he spins the Witch Coven spin a focus to reduce the damage. Got some tough checks coming out on these Banes. The officer succeeded, which is awesome. Like, that's really good for him. I'm interested to see what happens in this North Zone.
I'm guessing the presence of the Stormwall there is a bit of a problem, even if you feed next turn.
I mean, kind of. right? Like you can feat and then run a bunch of Banes around it, like 4 or 5 Banes, and then it'll just sit there and punch Banes. And I don't even think there's a unit in the Cygnar army to score the south zone, so you can just abandon it, right? Like you don't have to contest. You're going to score on this north zone on your next turn for sure. So I think you can swing super far north, feet,
and just bunker up there.
Yeah. That was a completely not measured movement.
What happened? I don't know, right.
What is going on? Why are models moving everywhere?
It's fine.
Was that a run? Like, I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure it was a run.
Okay.
Yeah, he's asking about...
Yeah, it looks like 5 damage was dealt to the objective by the storm while punching it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to make the movement like that if that was an advance.
Sure. Sure. And there's the other scavenger, by the way. It's right just north of the objective.
Ah. Why would he engage the scavenger with Thorn in that position? Isn't it
I don't know.
A bit risky having him in charge range of like 5 or Banes?
Well, he does have dodge and set defense. So that's pretty good. The Bane Riders can block him in.
Yes. That's the thing.
But like that scavenger might just kill him. Like if you block him in with the Bane Riders, and then
do you get set defense in your back arc?
No.
No. So in the back arc is 11 defense, and if one of the Banes gets into the back arc, which is not unreasonable, and they could ghost walk, just run through his melee. Then
he had a free strike on the Strider here. He rolled a 9, so that's 23, so 4 points? No, 22, so 3 points. That Storm Strider's over half dead, it looks like.
The Storm Strider card looks very weird.
Yes.
That is...
Well, I mean, so I'm guessing each row is 6, right? Because it's a damage grid, so it's taken 19 damage or something. Is that 2 rows filled in? Looks like 3 rows filled in. So that thing is like maybe 8 or 9 hit points left. So that might die to Stygian Abysses next turn.
What is he shooting at? He's shooting...
I think he's shooting the objective and bouncing to a bunch of Banes. Which doesn't appear to be going so well. Looks like there was 1 or 2 tough checks hit there. Yeah. Tough is one of those rules that infuriates me. Because it's like, there are games that you hit 0, and you're like, God, this is terrible, and then there are games where you just hit them all, and you're like, God, this is even worse.
Either you get sad yourself, or you feel sad for your opponent.
Yeah. Barska Manon says, when you punch, just start rolling lots of toughs like a good player. I have a common saying for me. When like dice just go my way, I'm like, oh, this game's easy, no problem. I'm so good at this game. So it's similar. It's similar.
It's a very important skill to learn when to roll good dice and when to just let the bad dice out. Let them loose. Let them shake themselves off for a little bit. Yeah. So. Yes. It's the line you need to take.
What's this? Is this our Firefly? Looks like it.
Where is it? Is it the Charger?
The Charger's back there by the entrance of the sound. And that journeyman hasn't gone yet, right? Because if so, he is like the bravest journeyman of all time. That arc node is too close.
Charger's just going to take some shots at the Bane Riders, and journeyman is going to walk back, I guess.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that journeyman needs to get behind that wall. I don't think he's killing enough here.
No. This I'm trying to count up what actually died. The Wraith Engine.
Maybe 4 or 5 Banes.
Yep, and just
And that's it?
incidental damage on the caster.
Yeah.
And Magnus' turn is going to be huge. And in
Well,
terms of not actually doing anything,
It's going to be huge in the I actually killed a model
Yes.
during Haley's feet turn, which is good.
he's probably going to kill something, and he's going to be in really good position with Coven feet up if he remembers to feet.
Yes. Yeah.
Magnus's bait worked,
I mean, it
just like in the.
it kind of did, right? Like
Yeah.
I think he's doing fine right now. He's still got this 5-man unit of Bane Riders down here.
I'm just seeing now Magnus, because I went out and saw him just briefly when he said he didn't feet. I'm just seeing him now as like a master manipulator. He saw me come out and like, oh, this is the perfect time. I'm gonna tell Yuke that I forgot to feet to lure Jarle in.
He's doing the Jedi mind trick here. Measuring to Haley.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but it's too far for an Arc Node to get
Probably. I mean,
close enough.
hopefully that northern Arc Node got touched by the feet. It was close.
I'm guessing that was actually just measuring the feet,
okay.
not measuring. Can I kill her now?
Sure. I mean, she's got 2. Like, she's pretty durable. You could get 3 stitches in a bit.
Durable.
Well, I mean, in terms of what he can get,
Yes.
right? Like, you can put like two, maybe 3 Stygian Abysses, but it's probably better to boost damage.
Yep.
Well, I guess if you blind the first one, I feel like blinding Haley would be really good, because then she's got to shake it.
Sure.
And cutting Haley's focus efficiency anytime you can is always very good. Yeah, so it looks like none of the Vengeances were triggered. So on his feet turn, he killed no Bane Riders.
Not a single damage point on a single Bane Rider.
Does that seem bad to you? Like, does that seem like you need...
Yes.
Not bad as in, like, he messed up his plays, but bad as in, like, I don't know. I would have wanted to do more on my feet turn. So I don't know. It seems like it's...
What was the problem that Jarle simply expected Coven to feet so much that he didn't have a backup plan for when he did
when they don't feet, you're just like, oh no. What's happening?
Yeah, because he was probably... it still doesn't explain why Haley was where she were, or the Stormwall Cyclone in the bottom zone.
Yeah, like why are both of those in the bottom zone? I don't know. I would love a after action interview, perhaps. Why did you do this?
Sure.
What am I missing? Because he's a very good player, so obviously he had a plan.
Yes.
He had a goal. And like, is killing the objective important here? Like, he scored a point on his zone, right? So he's got
Yes.
2 points now. Magnus is going to score 1 on the top zone.
It was... was Thorn contesting the top zone?
Yes, yeah, I think so. I think so. So he'll... Oh, no, you're right. So he might not score 1 there.
Yep.
But he'll contest Haley's zone. So he's at 3 right now. And he can really only score those middle zones.
Well, he's not going to kill Thorn this turn. So that means that Magnus actually doesn't score at all then, if Thorn is contesting.
So
that's when he went there.
So he's at 2. God, I really want to know if Thorn's in that zone. Here we go, back out into the world.
I'll go open the doors to the closet.
Yeah, if Thorn's not in that zone, I think this is pretty zero chance of winning on scenario if Thorn's not in that zone. Because Cryx will score 2. He's at 2. He'll contest Haley's zone. Yeah, here we go. So she won't score 1 here. But he's not going to block the dodge for Thorn here. Maybe he'll use the Death Ripper to do it. Oh no, is this Bane charging the... Oh.
One is charging the Storm Strider.
Man. This is going to be the most value turn ever if the Storm Strider dies.
Oh, yes.
I think we had 2 on the Storm Strider. So it's very likely that thing is dead.
Do they have parry?
They have ghostly.
They have ghostly.
Yeah. They're Banes. Come on.
What?
You even said it earlier. Ghostly, they can walk through stuff.
I figured with a spell,
Yeah, they have ghost walk on the Coven, so you can ghost walk your ghostly units. It's straight value. There's some calculating faces happening over here, calculating the value.
Yes. Banes.
Thank you, chat.
Yes, and Thorn is of course in the zone.
Is in the zone.
Yep.
Okay. Well, he just got charged by like 4 or 5 Banes. So the
and
first
his looks
one,
a little bit blocked in.
and the first one hits. So that's great.
Yeah, he's blocked in the way that if he's to dodge, then he probably needs to dodge out of the zone.
Okay. So he just hit Thorn. Did he get it on the movement columns? It looks like he might have.
That would be crazy.
Oh, it looks like he did because the second one hit. Oh, Thorn is dead. Oh, that is so huge. Get out of here, Thorn.
Oh my god.
And then we're going to have 2 of these charges on the wagon here. I love his conversion for this, by the way, with like the big speakers and stuff. It's super sweet.
Yeah, and to follow conversion rules, this is no way something that originates from another trademarked work of art.
Certainly not. Any likeness is purely coincidental. That's like I think that's the legal text they use a lot.
So we're gonna at the end of the stream we're gonna have a huge legal text.
Yeah. It'll scroll really fast.
Yeah, exactly, really fast.
Oh my god, it lived. It's a disaster.
You're a monster. Yeah, so this isn't at all turning up as we expected. So almost at
look at the poor scavenger that has 3 focus. He was like, I'm gonna do something.
Why, Thorn? Why?
Yeah, why did Thorn have to die?
Give up the zone. No, but of course he couldn't give up the zone either. His play was the scenario play right now.
Yeah.
He went. He tried to contest everything, and so.
Well, I think that plan just died.
Yes, his effort in killing the objective is almost nullified, and he can't score in the bottom zone. All of the zones is contested forever from this point, almost. I mean, he could TK out the Bane Riders, but he doesn't have a play.
Yeah, if he does that, he won't have enough. He'll go so far down on attrition.
What he could have done, is, let's say Thorn lives, then he scored 2 points in his turn. The next turn he TKs out the orange Bane Riders, and he scores the bottom zone with Haley, and then he goes to 5. Right?
No,
they're going with 4. Calculation hard, math hard. He can never win.
So yeah, and like he's not going to hold that top zone for 2 turns. Why is he contesting this zone? Why are models? Did Haley not feat? No, there's definitely a feat token over there. What is happening?
Well, he's just moving up. Haley is still capable of taking the zone. No, Haley cannot take the zone.
Probably not. Where's the 5th Bane Rider? Oh, it's north of the Stormwall, maybe? Like behind him?
Yep.
Yeah, I think these witches need to be pretty careful, especially if this Stormstrider lives.
Yeah, Jarle has had a bad 2 turns, so he's probably looking for an assassination out.
Yes, yeah, so I would be very, very, very careful. So this looks like the Coven feat right now.
Yeah,
the token's over there.
Go hide behind your own clouds.
Yeah, don't go in the clouds.
Yeah,
don't even let them try.
Backwards and put up your own cloud.
Yep.
Hide, ladies.
Man, I would just take one of the witches and just like go.
Yes,
because it might even be at the point now. Sure. Like depending on if this Strider dies, I don't.
But he can still kill. Does that still work? You kill witches through Egregore.
I think so.
You punch it and they get the damage. So it's not super safe anyway.
So don't let the Stormwall punch the ball.
Don't let the Stormwall punch the ball.
That would be a great T-shirt. it's like the Egregore and like a Stormwall fist.
Just one of these big rings you see on the road signs for the...
Alright, so the Stormstrider survived, which I'm impressed. Thorn died. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. What is it? We rolled the 8 to hit, and then hit the movement column. So that's pretty good.
Well, I assume one was in the back.
Yeah, fair. So that one rolled the 6 to hit then. Well, I don't know. Maybe the space that was taken up by that was the Stormstrider guy.
The 4 to hit, right? Because you don't get set defense and you're in the back.
Yep.
Rules.
Yep. Who needs those?
And now...
I think if the Stormstrider had died, like, this game is just over. The fact that it hasn't died, not over anymore. But like, it might be able to walk and shoot the ball.
But this is gonna be the last turn anyway, isn't it? Isn't it gonna go for an assassination that leaves him open now? Because he will lose on attrition.
Yeah, which is gonna be incredibly hard with the Coven feat. Like, he'll maybe get a Storm Pod, and he's gonna get the Strider, right? Like, that's it. He's got no Arc Node. The Charger can't do anything relevant.
The Firefly's in the middle as well.
Maybe.
So it has the Firefly, the Stormstrider, Temporal.
But the Firefly
around.
The Firefly currently is going to be blocked by that forest.
No, but he double TKs and Temporals, moves them up.
Well, sure, but the Stormwall and the forest are so close together there that I'm going to guess the Firefly can't like squeak through without getting a rough terrain, and then you're not within 5. I mean, maybe with the TK you get that, you get your 3-inch walk.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know why the Coven went forward at all.
No.
Like this might even be like a I'll kill box myself situation here.
Yes.
Like,
but it's. I don't think that anyone, when you're actually playing the game, would sit back and feel, oh, so Haley scored 2. I think I'll kill box myself then.
yeah, that seems seems extreme. Okay, so it looks like he's going for it. Looks like he's going to move south to try to score the zones. He's not going for an assassination. So he's not going for the
assassination?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, at least that's what that proxy base says to me.
Yeah. The Cyclone is like...
But right, even if he scores... He has to score both square zones and the bottom circle zone to win this turn.
But both square zones?
Right? Like, that seems...
It can't possibly score in both square zones. Oh, okay, he can't possibly.
Yeah, like, I'm sure it's mathematically possible.
Electroleapalooza.
Yeah, he doesn't get that many, right? Like, it's 43, I guess, so that's pretty good. So that's like 8.
He gets a lot of Electroleaps. He has a Firefly,
and he's got a
Stormwall.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So I guess it's possible. I wonder if Egregor's in the zone, because if that guy contests.
What is in the just furthest back there? Oh, that's the pod.
Yeah, there's a Storm Pod back there.
Egregor.
If Egregor's in the zone, he contests.
He does?
Because he's a solo.
That's just not fair.
Look, if Haley 3 gets to do it, we can throw a bone to the Witch Coven, okay?
I've heard that Haley 3 will never get to do it again.
What?
No.
Where did you hear that?
I haven't. No, chat, I have not heard that. I definitely made that up, but a girl can dream.
Yes, she can. From chat again, the Stormwall does indeed need 8s to hit the Banes in melee. So that seems tough.
Ooh,
because we're Coven feet.
Yeah. That Stormwall needs buffs.
Yeah. I mean, this is pretty much exactly what we said, right? Like, this is oh, chat. This is exactly what we were talking about, right? Like, if you get to hold your feet in feet second in these control mirrors, it's super powerful.
So round 1 of this game, Will Pagani expertly predicted everything that was going to happen.
we predicted
you're a god among men.
the punt counter punt situation here, which is like my favorite phrase ever. I don't even know. Oh, okay. Wow.
Punt.
He's not even going for it.
What is he going?
He turned around. He's going to shoot Bane Riders.
I am flabbergasted.
So he TK'd it backwards. Man, this is crazy talk.
Shut up, Hugo.
Is that Charmant Mercs? I miss Hugo. I wish he was here.
We all wish you were here, Hugo.
What's going on with Hungerford Swamp Sphinx?
It's you and your divine powers.
Oh God. I don't want to drink Hungerford Swamp Sphinx.
The Swamp Sphinx. Which is also, of course, a euphemism.
Yes, of course. Of course.
As is the blood.
Alright, so Ginger's shooting a Bane here. Looks like he does some damage. Doesn't kill him though. That's sad. We've got our first Vengeance trigger here. While back, I have no idea what the clocks are at. We cannot see them, and we are in a closet. So
I wouldn't expect anyone to be especially low on clocks at this point.
I don't
perhaps,
think
perhaps the clock is interesting for the long game, but they must have, but they must both have at least 25 minutes left.
Yeah, I don't think this is. I don't think this is going to time.
Yeah.
Someone will lose this game before they clock out.
You don't think they're going to round 7?
It seems very unlikely at this point. I actually had one of my games go to round 7, and I lost to Dark Host Coven.
Oh.
Yeah. He had like 3 Bane Riders left and his caster, and I had like Child, a Cage Rager that was very low, like 2 Krabbits and a Rose or something. It was pretty silly.
Cool.
Yeah, it does look like he's going to be conceding points in the top zone, which I mean,
he could drop the.
could drop a pod in there, maybe.
Yeah, if he moves Stormwall backwards, he can drop the pod. That has to be. At this point, it has to be his play.
Yeah,
because he can't go on scoring in the bottom zone, not contesting, and thinking he has a way to win.
Yeah, I agree.
Stormwall is in, and Stormwall is in trouble.
Haley bleeding points. What a time to be alive, indeed. All right, we only got 1 leap. And we fail the tough check. I do feel sad for that scavenger that had the 3 focus. He was like, I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna do it! He didn't even get to do it.
I'm pretty sure next turn he gets to do it.
Yeah. Next turn he's probably killing the
Strider.
The Strider.
Unless...
Though the Banes might just kill the Strider and kill the objective or something.
He has juicier targets, like, you know, Stormwalls.
Stormwalls.
Haley's.
Yeah, I mean, that guy threats really far. Haley might actually be in charge range of that middle scavenger.
Yep.
Make tough rolls.
Did you just remove a Bane?
Yeah, I think that one made a tough roll earlier,
yeah,
and it got knocked down.
Yeah.
Yep, there's another tough. And then the other one died because he was already knocked down. That's not enough.
No, that's not impressive. So he killed 2 Riders and 3 Banes?
Yeah, and they still have their mini feed up there. So D3 plus 1 will come back.
This is not looking up for Cygnar.
No, very much no.
No.
I think if the pod contests this turn, I don't think he'll ever contest that top zone again. So the pod will get it this turn, and then I think that unit. Actually, honestly, probably that orange Bane Rider just goes and sits in the zone and scores it every turn, and then lets the Bane Warrior unit go do whatever the Bane Warriors want to do. I'm very surprised this wasn't a last-ditch assassination time.
Yep, agreed. Although, of course, with Coven feed up, we
got a free strike going on here.
We don't really see the placement of all the witches and all the witches basically.
True.
So it could have been that it was basically impossible to actually get damage on them due to Coven feet.
It's true. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Strider could have got there.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there was that Bane Warrior in the way. And how is he going to clear that? Because he just has no models over there. You could pot it with a storm wall, and then if it's a tough check, you lose the game. It's not a very good battle plan here.
It's better than slowly dying over 3 times.
Yeah. So it looks like the Cyclone just whiffed basically everything.
The Cyclone.
Oh yeah.
Why am I in this game?
I mean, I thought the point of the Cyclone was to covering fire for the Banes and stuff, and it's down here messing with Bane Riders. Like, this is kind of what I was talking about at the beginning of the game. I think it was deployed poorly.
So he killed a Bane?
Yeah, and now we got Vengeance.
So he's not clearing that zone either?
Yeah.
And anyway, I don't see...
I don't know how he was going to kill that one at the back of the zone.
Okay, what he can do, I don't know how many free strikes is going on. He could put down the pod in the northernmost zone, then walk Stormwall downwards. He needs to...
Oh, this is a Firefly play.
Yeah, it's a Firefly play.
Okay.
What is Stormwall going to do? Stormwall going to get charged by...
I think he's going to punch like 8 Banes.
All the Banes.
And then he's going to get charged by all of them and die.
Yeah, exactly. It's a horrible plan.
Or is it shoot and put down covering fires?
That can't be Jarle's plan, to have him be charged by all the living Banes.
Wait, hold on. Why did he put that proxy base down? Is that Stormwall going to take like 8 Bane free strikes?
I don't think it's that many. I think it's just 2 Bane Rider free strikes.
Okay, that's not too bad then.
No.
But I think he just locked himself in.
Oh, Jarle. Sweet Jarle. No, I think you can get around.
No, there's Bane in this Firefly?
Oh, the Bane in the Firefly.
It's pinching him. I don't know what the plan here is, but if it's moved south, I think he just messed it all up.
What the deuce? Just...
Yeah, What? What?
Wait, what happened?
What is... No. Right? Like, what... Do you want to go?
I think there's a judge right next to it. I'll go ask.
Yeah,
I'll go ask the judge.
There's no way they were face to face. Okay. Yeah, no, we are literally in a closet. Like, this is... I tweeted a picture of it. Luckily, it has a light. It's very nice of them. So what happened?
Parallax. No, he did measure it, and it could fit. It just from our angle, it definitely looked like it couldn't, but on the table, it's
a little more obvious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
He failed to kill his Bane because he had the wall. So looks like he's not going to clear the zone.
And he didn't put down.
And there's no covering fires.
Oh, there's no pod in the northern zone.
Yes, correct.
I tried to get a quick read on Jarle's face, but I couldn't see him. He didn't give away anything.
It was a blur of motion.
Yeah. And if it was filling up inside of him. Like a proper Scandinavian man.
So, all right. So this Bane Rider is moving out of the trench. Okay, scores a hit. Not a great damage roll. Only 19. And gets pushed back, so no damage.
Yeah, but that was just the Vengeance move, right?
Yeah. So we can probably get 2 Bane Riders on Haley. Wow! It's an adventure!
From now on, I will always imagine that that's how Bane Riders talk.
Wow! No, that's actually how the horses talk. The Bane Riders don't talk. They don't have tongues. But the horses.
Yes, the horses. Oh, the horses. That horrible sound when they charge over. Wee wee!
I mean, I guess maybe the Coven can just go stand in that zone at the top. Just one of the witches, I guess, has to go, right? Like it's not even scary.
What are we talking about? Scoring in the top?
Yeah, scoring. So like you don't want to keep the Bane Warrior unit in there, right? Like
I mean, you can have the Bane Rider. You can score.
The Bane Rider could go. I mean, if you kill this guy right here, right?
Having your friends die is the best thing if you want to score in SR 2017. Is like, yes,
no,
get rid of those suckers.
I can only have the one guy. So it looks like we're charging the objective.
No, Scavenger.
Was that a walk punch?
Getting it done. He did not get it done.
Was that a charge? What happened there?
I think it was a walk.
Well,
a walk punch.
Doesn't he have a focus? Is Cortex out? My life is shambles.
That was pretty weird.
So pal, 15, 3 points? 4 points?
Might have been Electroleap.
Boop. And then reform into the zone.
Question is the score. We don't see the score, but quick math says that Halo went to 2 and...
Halo should go to 2. No. Yeah. Because he didn't clear the bottom.
Yeah, and then Magnus went to...
should be 2 as well.
1, 2...
Yep.
No, Stonewall, so no objective, so he went to 2.
Yep.
He went to 1. He only scored in the top zone.
Yeah, but he scored on his turn and Jarle's turn. Nobody contested the top zone.
Right.
So it should be a 2 right now.
Yep.
So it's actually possible he wins this turn. If he kills the objective and kills that charger. Oh no, he's not killing that charger. Well, maybe. He also might just kill Haley, right? Like he gets 2 Bane Warriors on Haley, or 2 Bane Riders on Haley.
Is that the right play? Isn't it better to go for Stormwall, Punchy?
Well, no, the Banes will kill the Stormwall.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to overextend for the charger, because what is Jarle gonna do? Basically, he has some extra Bane Rider going on.
So impact hits. Womp womp.
And the Stormwall got a little note from his parents, probably saying -2 arm.
Curse of Shadows.
Worst note ever.
Not the note you want to get.
Oh! Machine Wraith takes over the Firefly, walks over and shoots Junior to death.
I have done that with
that is so sweet.
Bewitch on the Witchwoods.
But you should always it should be the charger that you take over. He should be shot by his own jack.
Yes.
Yeah.
The 2-for-1 special. Kill my master. We're getting some decent damage rolls out of these Banes, so this charger will probably die. Yeah, it's gone. So if he can find a way to kill this objective, he just wins on scenario. Assuming he can get a jack. Yeah, there's already a jack in the zone. So.
Yes.
And then he doesn't even have to poop shoot the Stormwall. What does this mean?
Maskinvålnad. So that would be a Machine Wraith.
Okay.
Because a Wraith is, of course, vålnad.
Of course. Yeah. That's obvious.
So it's a word that I've never ever seen anyone actually use. It's like Wraith is it's very archaic, the word, because you use the word ghost instead, which is
spirit or something.
Spöken, which also is a funny word.
Excellent. All right, so it looks like one Bane in the back door of the Firefly, and then it looks like it took out Cortex maybe. And then here we go. Ooh.
Why is he going? Wait.
This is on the Stormwall.
Yeah. Why were you punching the Firefly?
He put one into the Firefly and then the rest of them into the Stormwall. But it looks like we got a Scavenger that can get to the Stormwall and Tartarus. So even if these Banes don't kill it, man, these damage rolls are not the best.
Nope.
This is the second attack from the boss.
So Firefly. Oh, sorry. So Stonewall is not going down. Not even half that. Maybe a third of the boxes went down from the Banes.
Yeah.
But like we said before,
I don't think it matters.
wait. Why did we think he could win this turn?
He has 2 points right now, right?
Yeah, and you need to win by 5.
Oh yeah. I've played a lot of it.
Yes, we are kind of professional here. Yeah.
Yes. Get him, Machine Wraith. Get him. And then walk over the wall and stab Arlen.
Yes.
No, don't beat him up.
No,
You're gonna knock out all his systems.
you knocked out
Before
you knocked out the Cortex. You can't take him, right?
I think that's correct. Yes.
Damn you, Machine Wraith! Always so effective.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, the Banes will finish off this objective. So he'll go to 5 against 2.
Yeah, and then he won't be able to.
He won't ever be able to contest that top zone.
Yeah.
So I think he'll just go to 6 and then 7. So as long as the Coven doesn't die, this seems. I think that's the. It's really the only way Haley can win. I would love to be proven wrong because I love being proven.
Hot.
There's the damage rolls.
There you go. And now, hide a witch.
Take this, Storm Pod. Yeah, and just have one witch like go run off over there onto the hill or something.
Run. Who's that? Tartarus.
He hits.
And he cranks it.
Yeah.
That's
pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So what, he's Curse of Shadows, so he's a 19 down to a 17. And Banes is a 15. God, dice off 4 Banes. He had
Wait,
4.
wait. Arcane Shield.
Arcane Shield. Okay. So dice off 7. Much more reasonable. It's like dice off 4 when you did that.
Yeah, they should be like 7 a pop.
Yeah. So
Hide more.
Yeah, this is like literally one just runs over to the hill.
Don't. Yeah, still, he can't shoot. I was gonna say he can't shoot Egregore.
Egregore is stealth, yeah, and the witches have stealth base to base.
Yeah, I was thinking if he can get up there, but there's too many Banes in the way. He needs to clear out all the Banes with the Firefly without any systems.
Without a Cortex. It's got both arms.
It has.
Strange Ways could be the champion of his people and aim and spray and kill everything. There's also like 3 Bane Riders
it's like
engaging
power. It's like power 12, right? Because it's electrical.
Yeah. You do have the Cyclone still. You have a Jakes. You have a Junior Hand Cannon. So Jakes is probably going to kill some of the Bane Riders. So what? This is 5 points for Magnus, 2 points for Haley.
Yeah, has to be.
Yeah, this is real good for Dark Host right now.
Mörka världen.
What is that?
En skuggförbannelse. That's a Curse of Shadows. Because we changed the order of the words, and we do love removing spaces between words.
Yeah. German does a lot of that too, right? They get like the compound words stuck together.
Yep. And it's every academic frowns upon putting spaces between words, because then you Americanize it. We don't put spaces between our words.
What is going on here? Were there free strikes there? The Bane's just hanging out. I don't know what's happening. He's going really fast. He might be low on clock.
So will the Cyclone get to kill a second model in this game?
Maybe.
It's hit. Miss. It's dead. Does it matter? What is his play?
I mean, he's conceded so much of the board, right? That it'll end up 6-3.
Was it important to clear out those Bane Riders? Yeah, we really don't see how many Banes are in front of Stormwall or behind Stormwall from our.
Yeah, I don't think there's that many, because the Stormwall should take a lot more damage if there were.
Yep.
But I'm thinking like, are we like a trample storm? I guess he's out of storm pods, right? He's placed all 3. No, he's got 1 left. No, he's placed all 3. Because there was the one on turn 1 that he shot with Storm Strider, the one at the back of the zone that's there, and then the Scavenger in the forest killed 1. So that was all 3. Good job, Arlen. You did something.
Turn him around. Did he?
Is it a sweep?
Empower.
No.
Sweep. You don't get electro leaps when you sweep, right?
It's true. Another tough.
Tough good.
Fills the tough. Hits the tough on the guy that got hit. Fills the tough for the yeah. I mean, is he like are we missing something? Okay. Because I think it's going to be a kill a Firefly, win the game. Like, kill a Firefly, contest that zone with a Scavenger. Done. Score. He's going to go...
So
it's going to be 6-3, right?
Let's see. Because he's contesting with Squire. Yep, 6-3.
Yeah. Yeah. They're pointing at the clock a lot. I don't know what's happening with that clock, but I don't feel like this game has gone that long. Apparently, Texas assassinates Coven in the other game.
Yep. So the Swedish Merc boss, Oskar Seebeck, is through the semi-finals.
Yeah.
And he will most likely be in there together with Magnus.
Yeah.
And 2 other guys.
Yeah, Scavenger. I love these things. Haven't said that enough? I love Scavengers.
They're gonna get their own CID soon.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll only be Scavengers. We won't change anything. they're perfect.
You just want to hear everyone give their praise for Scavengers. Just tell us how much you like how this model is right now.
Is he going to forget to contest the zone? That would be so sad.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if it actually matters though, right? Like, so it's 6-3 at the moment. So he's going to score. I guess the other Scavenger is going to go in, right? Like, it's got to. It's got 3 focus.
But
look at this Pagani happening right here.
You know, Will, I don't know what that means.
Yes, you do. Oh man, the poor Squire lived. What are you doing, Squire? You're ruining everything.
7-3.
So I guess that means the Scavenger has to go kill the Squire, and then
and then hopefully
Death Ripper can
remember to he can sprint into the zone, right? He has sprint. He has all the cool rules.
That's what I'm saying. He's the best.
I do love him as
He's
well.
the best.
From now on.
Yep. I love him with Goreshade 1, where they bring their own Dark Shroud. So.
Neat.
But then you're playing Goreshade 1.
Yeah. Plus, it's cooler to have him. I like when you need to have a lot of things that enables him. Something moves up and the damages. Something else moves up with the Dark Shroud, and he just walks in like a wrestling champion, just throws off his robe and just starts punching.
I also really like them with more number 2, and you play them with Reapers. So you like shoot a heavy, dragon a Reaper, it damages it, and then they can charge with the feet. They do 5 dice damage.
You could just have them with a Reaper with anyone, but you don't play a Reaper with anyone.
Well, sure, but with Morneba, you can pull models into your feet because she has the small command range for it. So.
Yeah, sure.
It's pretty cheeky. What is?
So Scavenger is punching Stormwall. It does look like he is contesting.
Like yeah. I hope he is.
He did very little damage.
Yeah, like
but
4 or something. Like
he wasn't filled up, maybe, with curse and.
Looks like we're gonna go for the Stygian Abyss here.
Yep.
On the engaged Squire.
Casual 9.
This is how you kill your own Banes. But I guess it's kill the Squire to win the game, right?
I do believe so. That's not a 9.
My soul hurts. Are we into punt, counter punt, counter punt? Is that where we're at right now? There we go. Okay, he got it apparently.
Yeah. What?
I don't know.
He's 14, right?
No, he's 13.
He's 13.
13, 14.
Then why am I saying 9s?
I don't know. I trusted you. Obviously, that was a mistake.
Yes. Yes. You should know that by now.
Yeah. I do wonder if we missed some CPs somewhere or something.
Hey, Jarle is getting up.
Yeah.
Is he getting up to shake a hand? Is he low on time? What is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go check. We are checking with our judge here.
Ja, det var shit vad vi tänkte där.
Woo, that was probably loud. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about here. So apparently the score is 7-4.
How?
I tried to get a spectator to tell me how Jarle went to 4, and he could not. But no. Let's just.
Sure, whatever.
I'm sure they didn't make the scores up. So it's 7-4, and Jarle is on 13 minutes, and Magnus is on 22 minutes.
Sure. So clock's probably not going to come in here.
Yeah.
There's still no way to contest that north zone. I don't even think you could like TK a model and run it. You might be able to TK it temporarily accelerate, run the Cyclone, taking like 7 Bane free strikes, and get there. But that seems like a pretty bad plan.
Yep. Could the Stormwall get to?
He scored his zone on like turn 2, is where the 4th point came from. So it was yeah. There we go.
Thanks, chat. Can we borrow Pagani for 2 seconds?
What?
What?
What do you need me for?
Rules. Well, he's not a judge, he's a commentator. So, some guy walks in and steals my co-host.
Okay, so we cannot agree.
Okay. Or we are confused.
Okay, so the Stormwall leaves the zone. Is he going? He might be going for trying to start scoring in the leftmost zone. He needs to clear that Arc Node and the Bane Rider. No, it's not at all what he's doing.
I'm back.
Okay, so Stormwall went up. He left
chair broke.
You broke the chair. It's all Johan's fault.
Oh god.
You really broke the chair. Yeah. Luckily, we are in the storage room, so we have 100 chairs.
That is true.
Leave it. Leave it. Leave the chair. Here, grab mine.
This is gonna be Torbjorn's fault somehow. I'm sure.
Broke it.
I'll give you that one.
Yes, you take mine.
Okay.
I'll just put it right here. I didn't know that it's broken.
Okay, what did I miss?
Stormwall walked out and he punched the Machine Wraith, and then he punched the Arc Node that was left of the forest. He won't be able to clear that Bane Rider, so he won't be able to score, we're guessing.
Yeah, that seems probably
this was cold and nice. Since we're in a storage room, we should change chairs every game.
Every game we get new cold chairs. Excellent. Okay, so it looks like Jake's is up there doing work. Jake's. Cyclone comes in. I guess he wants to get charged by a bunch of Banes.
Sure.
So, cheers. Man,
I don't understand. How can Jarle still be in
well,
in a not horrible position?
The Banes got, like, the dice were just awful. Awful.
Yes,
awful,
it was.
when they charged the Stormwall.
And then they get punched out.
Yeah.
Is
what just killed all that? Like journeyman guns or something? Cyclone punched 2 of them.
So Jarle goes to 5. So it's 7-5.
It'll be 8.
And this is turn. This is turn 5. So this is this is top of 6 now. And Magnus has a score of 7, and Jarle is on 5.
8, right? He scores the circle.
He's on 8, and Jarle is on 5.
Yeah. So he just has to kill the Cyclone. And he'll go to 10.
9, 10. Yes. He's pointing at the Stormwall. I wish he was saying, I don't care about that guy, that's why I'm pointing at him.
Yes.
Don't go for the Stormwall. Don't.
I mean, the Cyclone is defense pretty large. It's got a sidekick, so it's 14. So you do need 8s on your Banes. That's not great.
Can crit blind it?
Yeah.
No, you can't, because all the Arcanoids are dead.
You could slam it with that Scavenger, maybe.
Ooh, nice.
If it's in allocation range, that's pretty far.
Yeah. Might be too far. It also might be within 3, so.
Yeah, the Stormwall might actually be easier to kill. Because the defense. Wait, what are they doing?
Just crazy proxying.
Yeah. I think it was can the Scavenger contest the zone, and
so Bane's charging Stormwall.
Round 2. Fight. So it looks like 3 Banes already. 4 4 Banes. I think that's 2 axes.
Yeah.
So
I'd say the Bane Rider needs to go in later so that every Bane unit in his army has charged the storm wall.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. So it's I think 5 Banes. Oh, that one's close. Yes.
Precise measuring device, yes.
Yes.
Great. Oh, leave some room for the scavenger, man.
Yeah. All right.
That is a
That
bad
is
roll.
not-
Super bad roll.
Why there should be more dice?
No, that's 4.
Well, yeah, but I'm imagining one of them's a call. Oh, one guy didn't get a charge because he was like touching him already, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Oh, he's rolling so bad. Yeah, he's rolling good to hit. That is really, really bad. That was the highest roll yet. It was 11.
Yep. On 4. Here we go. Here comes the 24. I believe in him.
Oh, it's a miss. No, there's... It's a miss. Come on. What? Wait,
more.
why am I cheering for Cryx?
Because it's against Cygnar?
I should
They're
just
your
be cheering
favorite.
for... I should just be cheering for...
Did he just miss 2?
Yes. Did you say Cygnar was my favorite?
Yeah.
I will punch you.
Oh my god. What is happening?
That Bane Rider and that Scavenger.
That Bane Rider and the Scavenger are going to be the champion of their people.
Oh, is the sound and the video not?
It can
Syncing.
delink the chat. From
The chat.
from
Okay.
the video.
Okay.
The sound.
So
goes out.
Tort is gonna be in for a
A real treat.
real treat. I hate you, Dan. No, I love you. I wish you were here.
All right, Bane Rider. Here it is. Here it is.
Come on,
So,
come on.
It's like dice off 2 or something.
Let's see, 15, 76.
That's
not,
okay.
Not a million.
10. So it's 8 points, I think. Looks like we got 3 or 4 hit points left.
Looks like column 4 and column 6 has a couple of what's left.
No, I think it's just column 6.
Scavenger.
This is gonna be the best Stygian Abyss ever. Yeah.
And Scavenger can't leave the zone. Because he doesn't need to score. No, then he can't
No.
contest. Oh, Scavenger. You schmuck. If he kills Jake's instead, then he also stops
Well,
contesting.
the Cyclone's in the zone, so now the Cyclone will score the other zone.
No, if he inerts it by killing Jake's.
Sure.
He did not. Oh my god. Okay, so that means Jarle just scored.
Did the
He
Coven
went
even-
up to 6, and Magnus went up to 9. But it is it's the penultimate round. Is that the word?
Yeah.
I do love that word.
That is a good word.
Why did I even ask?
Yeah, so, God.
God damn it.
What is
Here,
We're at-
like this.
So it's 6 to 9. He leaves the stone wall, like 3 boxes. Apparently he still has a Cortex. That sucks. Oh, he had to kill this Arlen here as well. So
Oh, alright.
that's not good.
Why did we bother?
But we're strictly in like don't die territory here, right?
Yeah, 9 to 6, and he's gonna. Magnus will score 1 point every turn.
Yeah, so I think Magnus
Correct.
has got this, unless the Coven dies. Right? Because if Haley kills the Scavenger on some magical Christmas land, and then he scores both zones, so the circle zone, the square zone on the right, somehow he kills...
Jarle can score 3 now, but it's unlikely.
Yeah, so if he scores 3,
Then he goes to
he goes
10
to
9.
9, and then he goes to 10 and just ends his
My
turn
Magnus-
at 10. No, he has to contest.
Yeah, the Magnus because it's out of models.
But I feel it's very unlikely that he scores this left square zone. Like,
is TKing him out.
Sure.
Then it's easy peasy.
He has stealth.
He could.
Let me check to make sure he has stealth.
Can he energize and run Cyclone to contest the top zone?
Energizes 2?
He runs to.
Seems
runs
unlikely.
10. Yeah. He should have TK the Cyclone. Maybe he will. No. Jake's runs, does not energize.
No, it's
No, sorry. She energizes. She energizes and she moves around punching punching guys. Jake's. Oh my god.
Sprint.
Well, he didn't measure that before. Measures it now. And now it looks in.
Okay.
He's in. This game is going to be over for Magnus.
No, so he's going to score 2. I still don't believe that he can clear this zone.
Oh, you think the Bane Rider's going to be?
Yeah, I think the Bane Rider will
chilling.
live, and then the Bane Rider will be the champion of his people, and the Bane Rider will kill the Stormwall that has like 3 hit points left.
Oh, Arlen is going to go. Just repair it up.
No, I think Arlen's going to have to
Try and kill the Bane Rider.
I think he's going to try and kill some stuff. Yeah. So there were 6 Banes in there, right?
Yep. And we have no idea how many's left.
Yep. If any. So is Arlen going to be the champion of it? There's a lot of champions going on here.
Arlen will never be the champion of his people.
So it's the end of the turn, right? So Jarle's at 9. Coven's at 9.
No, Coven goes to Coven
9.
Coven is 9 and it's 9. And the last turn we will.
Yeah.
So the prediction of this game not going to turn 7 was incorrect.
It's very, very incorrect. Well, yeah, but the dice really screwed this all the way up. Okay, so I think this is a misplay, and the reason this is a misplay.
He's walking into I will be assassinated range.
Hold on, do you measure the range of spells from the balls? Oh, there's no more turns. This is it. This is the last turn of the game.
No.
This is
Ghostfleet went first, right?
No.
Or it's not Ghostfleet, but Cryx.
Oh, they did go first.
I think so.
Oh, yeah, so this game is over. Yeah, let's got this probably. I was thinking this was it.
Why, Magnus? Why?
I mean, this guy's way out of control, right?
Yes, the Cyclone.
Yeah.
Will is now pointing at the screen.
Yeah. This is why I need my Telestrator, man.
I'm sorry that we didn't buy a Telestrator.
You don't have to buy it. It's an app you download for the thing.
No, we need to have a real one. You go with a pen, yeah, like in the sports. Yeah. Oh, kill the Stormwall.
Okay. So it looks like it got mechanicked up for maybe 3 or 4 on its other half. Okay. It's
Yay!
gone. Yes.
Done.
Excellent.
Step 1
Do
of plan.
it.
Bane Rider.
Get him.
Yeah. So now it's probably hopefully not a misplay to move up Egregore since he won't be able to kapow it. That's the word.
Looks like he impacted 1 damage. Charge attack hits. Needs to roll like.
You did not roll triple ones.
I think your triple ones would kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, no one likes Harlan. Oh. Could not get in.
No.
Measure that first, man.
Misplays.
That is bad.
It's probably a good game.
He couldn't get in. So they're hiding out now?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's it, right?
Yeah, Jarle's gonna win.
So he'll go to 10.
Oh, he goes to 11 in Magnus's turn.
Yeah. No. So Magnus goes to 10 this turn.
Yeah, and Jarle scores
going
2.
to 11, so he just ends his turn and wins.
Yep.
Nice.
Yes.
The very sad Bane rolling kept Jarle in this game.
Yes, absolutely.
This was very sad for Magnus. And they shake on. Good game.
And Jarle wins.
And it looks like a wedding hand.
A wedding hand. Smooth little fingers, just doing some crazy. You had to make it weird, right? You had to make it weird.
Oh yes.
Wait, I have this one. Victory and scenario win, and I have this.
Yeah, what does that say?
It's,
All the buttons are in Polish.
yes. So, all the buttons are in Polish.
All right. Well, cool. That was a cool game to see.
It was awesome. Thanks everybody for watching.
Absolutely. And see you later, dudes.
Yeah, we
40 people. That's pretty
40
good.
people. I think that's the most we've had. Not sure. The evening games brings more people, but
Sure.
yeah. So I hope all of you who has watched us and listened to us will stay tuned. We will. There will be 2 more games streamed today: one of the semifinals, and the finals. And someone will be commentating it with expert, smooth voices. We're gonna have lunch now, so we're gonna be back in let's say 40 minutes, something like that. Okay.
Perfect.
Bye.